Alright, nobody move. I have a warrant for all your arrests.
Whatever do you mean, officer?
Mr. Body was killed in this mansion last night, and I have probable cause to believe that one of you did it. I need alibis, and I need them now.
Listen, dude, it wasn't me. All I was doing was working on my costume for the corn maze tomorrow at 6 p.m. I had my sewing machine out ready to go when suddenly I heard some screaming and ran out into the foyer. Miss Scarlet was standing there and she was covered in blood. Now that's kind of suspicious.
Miss Scarlet, what do you have to say about that?
Oh, whatever. Like a man using a sewing machine isn't the most suspicious thing in the world. I had just finished treating myself to the day at the spa, and I was in the middle of painting my nails when I heard a scream. It scared me so bad I spilled my red nail polish all over myself. I ran downstairs, and that's when I found you. Besides, I was not the one being suspicious. Professor Plum over there was staring at the ceiling fan.
Excuse me, officer. Allow me to explain myself.
I was outside dissecting a Paraplantia americana with my scalpel when I saw through the window the fan spinning erratically. I knew it had to be fixed before the tailgate on Saturday here at the CCF house for the LSU game, otherwise it could be a health hazard. I went inside to investigate, where I found Scarlet covered in some crimson substance. I was going to investigate when I was distracted by the sound of a motor. I walked outside to discover Miss Peacock rummaging in the shed.
I was curious, of course, but being the scientist that I am, I know how difficult it can be to talk to the female of any species.
Well, Miss Peacock, this motor, I want to hear about it.
Let me tell you, what had happened? I was spending the day with my boo, Matt Wynn, in the cottage, and then some girl come up to the door, talking all sweet to my man. I said, no way, who this is? And he starts stuttering, talking like he's never seen her before. So I was not gonna take it. I walked over to the shed and started looking for the weed eater to whack her face off with it. Then that weirdo, Professor Apricot.
Excuse me, madam. I believe that would be that weirdo Professor Plum. Thank you.
Excuse me, I'm telling a story. Do not interrupt. Rude. Anyway, so he just looks at me strange and then walks off. By that time, Matt and his hoochie had drove off, so I just went and got my hair did. Now I'm back eating some cookies Miss White made.
Miss White was making cookies, huh? What else did you do in your day?
Well, I woke up at 4 a.m. and I went out to milk the chickens. Ain't nothing starts your day off better like chicken milk. Ain't that right, honey? Then I saw that beautiful man, Colonel Mustard. Whoa, he is such a fantastic man. He makes the hair on my legs stand straight up. He went into the back office and I thought, hey, I'd make his day by baking him mustard cookies.
Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Makes sense, right? Well, I got out my hair spatula and I began to work that dough and get everything ready.
Whoa! Is that mustard in him?
Whoa.
That's disgusting.
Okay, I've heard enough. So Colonel Mustard, if that is your real name, give us your spill.
First off, I do not appreciate that attack on my character. It's just deplorable. To accuse me of murder. Sir, after this, I'm going to challenge you to a duel. Anyway. I began the morning before dawn, reading the paper and determining that everyone in the world is an idiot. I then sat down and did my daily duel challenge via letter writing. Today I chose Rachel Ray. Her voice is worse than the screaming of guerrillas in the fields of Vietnam. After that, I went to the back office, passing Mrs. White on the way, making very strange faces at me. I sat down with my iPod.
Wait, you have an iPod?
Why yes, you harlot, I do. I use it when I don't have the sounds of war in my head anymore. It keeps me from getting depressed and calms me down. However, today it was on the fritz and started to play A Whole New World. Mr. Green walked in and seemed to enjoy it, so we started singing together. Professor Plum joined in and we had a bully of a time. Then we smelled cookies and made our way to the kitchen.
All your stories are rather suspicious, and they do all seem to include some sort of weapon.
Weapons?
What weapon?
What weapon?
There was the sewing machine, the red nail polish, the scalpel, the weed eater, the spatula, and the iPod. Now the only thing left to do is to put together clues and figure out who done it.